Hey guys, today I'm quite excited to show you this massive mega build project that I've been working on for the last week or so, and it's essentially a stadium with a shopping centre inside of it. It's been in construction since the 8th of April, and so this week we've pretty much finished it, and this is basically the final product. What you just saw there was a little area for the player coach to come in from, where all the players can get off, and also we have a separated area from the entrances behind the turnstiles. So here's a little burger joint which you might find in a football stadium, and we've also got toilets. They are a bit nicer than what you'd find at a real stadium, but they're stationed under every entrance into the actual grounds, so they've all got nice polished cubicles. Got the same thing on the other side, so this is around every bit of the stadium, which was one of the most time consuming bits to build, but is worth it in the end, I guess. You've got a nice little end product here. So in here, this place houses all the facilities you'd need before you enter the pitch. So here we've got a really nice looking gym which you could use before the game. If you step in on the left here, you've got the referee room, so I mean you've got your red and yellow cards, a painting, and also the substitution board for match decisions that you're going to have in game. Here are the this is the, I guess, press conference room with the microphone over there, and if you go in through this door you'll find the away changing rooms. They're not as nice as the home ones, which we'll show you in a minute, but they've got your basic mirror and a pathetic little bath there, and you've also got showering facilities which aren't the nicest. They're very narrow, but then again they are the away team. They're not our guests, they're just here to play. So here we've got a very nice map of the whole build, which is, as you can see, it takes up more than one map, so it is pretty large. You've got everyone that's helped build the project in some way, or as many people I could fit, because there are only, I think, 11 mirror cabinets, and of course a hot tub which you can use to relax or use before the game. But then this is where the magic happens. You go into the home of, I don't know yet, we haven't figured out a name, but this is a stadium basically. It's pretty big, as you can see. Got the players here using a skeleton skull for a ball. But it's more about the pitch and the seating. We've got this technique where we put carpets above stairs, and they look like the foldable chairs that you might find at a stadium. So basically we've got entrances all around, and for example one here is a turnstile where basically you simply put in a ticket, it reads the ticket, and you can go through just like that. And we've got these stationed around the whole stadium pretty much, so in between the outer wall and the stadium wall you have to put your ticket in before you can get through. So there's quite a lot to see here. First we've got this, I don't know, kind of Sky Sports style commentary thing which you might see at half time, find out how the match has been going. And on the other side, I believe we went to the wrong side there, here it is, you've got maybe like a VAR room to check the game, make sure the right decisions are being made. So that's pretty cool, just stationed in the corner. It's not symmetrical, you might have noticed, but that's kind of, we're trying to replicate a more real stadium other than the big shopping centre. But up here by the entrances we've got this cool little bar and table area. This must be obviously a nice place to hang out before the game, so yep, you can just sort of chill out there, and that's one of the many entrances into the main pitch. We've also got these nice little elevators which lead into the VIP areas. So first we've got this really nice VIP lounge area after you come up these elevators. So we've got all these different kind of styles of chairs and seating areas which look really nice, give off a good final effect. And yeah, there's all different kinds of chairs. Got that nether area, dark area, orange sand area. Then we move down to the other end, we find a pizza oven with this nice scattered carpet design and the wood oven back here. But obviously we've not let our VIP guests, feel excluded in any way. You just take the stairs up. I'm going to go right to the top for this one. But you basically have these booths for the investors to purchase and use in the games. They're a bit nicer than the regular seats. But here you go, you just open the door. This is the largest booth in the stadium. It gives you a really nice view. It's got like a TV area, pool table, candy bar. Well, this is kind of like the only one with a balcony, so obviously don't fall off. But we've got a table tennis table, a bar with all sorts of drinks that you can have, and a TV, bookshelf, and a pool table and candy bar. Yeah. So now we're just gonna move out by the balcony. You obviously might not want to jump off when you're actually playing, but for now it's quicker to get around. That pretty much wraps up the stadium and seating, but now we've got the shopping centre to see, which is almost as impressive, or maybe just as, or even more impressive. It depends on what kind of builds interest you, but we've got a really fancy toilets here. So not only can you have a waiting room where you listen to music, but you've got these really cool jungle themed toilets with these nice towels, trees and dispensers. Looks really nice, and obviously you've got the same on the other side, which have some chickens in it for some reason, not sure why. But basically we move up past these two escalators. I think we're going to take the stairs instead of the escalators because they don't actually work. But here we are, we've got a nice chandelier, a nice pixel art ice cream cone, and a cool little train track ride which you would use, for like you put £1 in, and then you basically just sit in the car and it plays music or whatever. And these are all the shops. So first we've got CDs, which is a nice little plant shop where we've got all kinds of plants, and a ladder which definitely doesn't lead anywhere secret. Then next to that we've got the Drowning Fish, which is a nice modern bakery where you've got, well, drowning fish as well as cakes and cookies and all your needs confectionery wise. And then we've got a games and DVD shop here, so we've got quite a few new releases, as well as some posters, some new games on console, and some really good films, and a couple of consoles here. Apparently the retro consoles are very expensive, £2,500 for an Atari 2600. It's pretty impressive. Then we've got Thomas Chef, the travel agents, which is on the next plots, where we've got a cool climbing area, a nice carpet, and these nice little booths where you can book your holidays. Maybe not at the moment, but I could definitely see some uses for that. Now we've got the toy shop here. Now Toys R Us might have gone bankrupt, but Toys R You are actually thriving at the moment. So we've got a nice range of Nerf products there, some like footballs, and a trampoline which doesn't seem to be working at the moment, so let me just fix that. So let me try and reset the redstone clock. I need to get a redstone torch here so I can power it, or a button. So let me just do that quickly, and I'll put that down, and we should get our thingy up and going again. So let me just replace whatever happened here. Don't know why it stopped, quite annoying. But yeah, if you stand on the edge, I guess it kind of works. I think I've managed to get maybe 2 or 3 successful bounces before you sort of just sit there and lie there, because it's very jolty. But that could be definitely a fun trampoline, one that actually launches you up instead of you having to jump on it. But yeah, that's Toys R You. So you just exit here to the food court, past this lovely little nature area. So as you can see, building in a modern style like this might not be my strong point, so I thought put like a little medieval naturey area there for fun. Now we've got quite a few restaurants here, but first, in this little fence gate structure, if you fly up to the top, you'll actually find this cool little seating area, as it were. Now we're into Dubdonald's with its oil fryer, because you've got to have a Dubdonald's wherever you go. And now to your Nando's, where we've got a nice seating area with arguably the best seats in the house. So I mean, ground floor not too special, but we've got everything there, including some chicken ready to eat. But I mean, these seats here, you've got, you can enjoy some great food and be able to look out onto a game. So I mean, you can't ask for much more. And then we've got a secret entrance to your Nando's, just in case you don't want to queue up. We've also got a creamies here. So we've got all sorts of weird flavours here, but it's a nice little dessert parlour. We've got some table and chairs. So now our food court might only have 3 options, but it's a pretty good food court. And just in case you don't want to go watch the game, you can always brush up on your basic literature. Go to the library, have some sort of reading session, or sit down on one of these lamp areas. But I mean, you could go tonight, get yourself, a new pair of Air Forces, or you could go around the back to where the till is, and customize your shoe in any colour. So that could also be a cool thing to do. And I mean, you have got an Adidas. The Adidas is arguably not as impressive as the Nike store. I mean, it's got one stand with like one style of shoe, couple of no tills, but Now your home sense of humour won't just sell you furniture, but you've also got some great puns here. You could get a pool table. It's a new style, Red Bull. Spread your wings. Or you could just pop into the Microsoft store. If the game and DVD shop wasn't what you had in mind, you could always pop in here, play on one of the display Xboxes, and just sort of sit there for ages. Or I mean, you could head into the rival shop. Now you must be living under a rock if you've never been to an Apple store, where you can get all the latest iPhones, or even a MacBook with whatever kind of case you want. So I mean, you've got customization here. I mean, Apple Store for life, man, it's really good. Then you've got the Pet Shop Boys. We've got quite a cool selection here, lots of products. Apparently you can buy a rabbit as well. Might not like the sort of stadium atmosphere, but you could always pop in to the butter and egg shop. Now I mean, what more do you need from a shop? You've got butter and you've got eggs. You can get pure yolk or even a jug full of yolk, as well as a nice little egg bar on the right here. I mean, there's all kinds of customizational eggs. You've got like chocolate egg, mini egg, deviled egg, poached egg. Just the list goes on really. And then of course, I mean, you have got butter, but I mean, butter's pretty cool as well. You can find out how it gets made in this step-by-step guide, and even an additional seating area just in case there wasn't enough chairs around this place. So that is pretty much the butter and egg shop, and you can even look out onto the entrance. So we've got this B and B, or just B. So it's just beds really. I mean, if you want to have that cramped style of seating. And not before we reach an IKEA pickup area, where you have got some empty shelves here at the moment, but we're all meant to stay inside at the moment, so there's not going to be much stock. I don't know what to say. But this is pretty much the shopping area side of things. It's a nice little place, and not every football stadium has one. I don't think any do, but I think for the people who don't like football, you can just hop up to the shopping centre or watch the game. But that's pretty much the stadium. I don't think I've forgotten anything, but if I have, be sure to let me know and I'll mention it. I've sort of finished recording here, so I can't really be bothered to find it, but that's the stadium. We've done it in quite a short time frame, started on April the 8th and now we're finished, and we're just going to go to that beautiful ship in the sky to get the final look of the stadium. It's very impressive. I want to thank everyone that helped build, because this would have been impossible to do with just 1 or 2 people in such a short amount of time, but we've managed to build it so quickly. So about a week ago it was just a pitch, looking like a low league stadium, barely any seating, but a lot can get done, and it was a very impressive build. I'd like to know what you guys think we should build next as a Megabuild, because we don't have anything to do for a while. We could probably get a lot of builds done in quite a short amount of time. I was thinking maybe an elven village or something, but please leave a suggestion in the comments. But that is our Minecraft Stadium and Shopping Centre. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.